Well, good afternoon folks, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to yet another review video. We are in North Africa and you're looking at Menara International Airport in Marrakech, Morocco, in the Marrakech-Sofi region of Morocco. The airport's by Perfectsoft, and we're going to review this in depth and have a good look at it and see what we think. This airport is for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So the airport is an 877 megabyte download, and it installs into a folder of 2.35 gigabytes, so you will need that space. It's available from SimMarket. As I said, it's created by Perfectsoft Studios, and there's an upgrade cost. If you've purchased the Prepare 3D version previously, then you can get this for €11.99. The standard price is €17.99, which equates to $21.29 US and £15.34 UK. Those prices are approximate. As I said, available from SimMarket now for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So it's just after midday local time. We've set clear weather so you can have a good look at the airport and the surroundings. Let's do a little bit of history for you. It's an international airport, obviously, and it's run by the Office National des Aéroports, or the ONDA, who also runs some 20 other airports in Morocco. The airport serves Marrakech, the capital city of the Marrakech-Sofi region of Morocco. The airport itself is pre-war and was used by the US Army Air Force Transport Command as a cargo hub. It was a stopover on the Cairo-Casablanca, Agadir or Cairo-Dakar cargo routes. The airport has two passenger terminals in one building, Terminal 1, Terminal 2, with 2.5 million passenger capacity. In 2008, a new terminal, Terminal 3, was completed as an extension to the main terminal, and allowing for a capacity of all three up to 9 million passengers per year. We have figures for 2019, 6.3 million passengers used the airport that year, and we have freight figures for 2008. Not sure if this is correct, but it's listed as 1500 tons. 1500 tons seems a little bit light, but I don't know. The latest information shows a figure of 1522.52 for the year 2008. The airport has parking space for up to 14 Boeing 737s and 4 Boeing 747s. So there are quite a huge amount of ground space for aircraft. The airport has a separate cargo terminal to the west of the main ramp area, and they have helicopter stands there as well. As I said, this is quite a big cargo hub. The airport does quite a bit of cargo and has done for many years. So the airport has a single runway 1028. It's 10,170 feet or 3,100 meters long. It's made of asphalt. It's category 2 ILS equipped, and the airport has VOR, DME and NDB capability. Up to 30 airlines from all over Europe and the Middle East use the airport as well. Runways equipped with high intensity runway lighting system, as you can see from this image here. Runway end identifier lights and precision approach path indicators, or PAPIs. As I said, if you already own the Prepare 3D version, instead of paying €17.99, you can get this as an upgrade for just €11.99, which I think is quite good value for money. So, Marrakech Menara International Airport in Morocco, Golf Mike X-Ray by Perfectsoft. Let's have a close look at this airport, which looks to be in a very, very nice location, and see realistically what it's made of. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into it. So, having just started, realistically, I have to say I really like this airport. It may not be high up on the list of simulator pilots' destinations possibly, but I just love the way this has been done. I've checked out a few photographs and done a little research, obviously, as I always do, on the airport itself, and as you can see, they've done a masterful job. The terminal design is just as per the real world and looks really, really nice. So here you can see the terminal itself. So say you basically got an extension that's been built. It's essentially 3 terminals in one here, but the terminal design is wonderful. It's really, really nice. The ground markings are really crisp. The airport's maybe missing a few slicks, but there are some here and there. From what I can see, this tarmac looks to be fairly accurate. You could argue that it's a bit whiter than it should be, but at the end of the day it matches the building, which is what it should do in the photographs. And that's quite impressive. So we'll have a little shift along the front here. Okay, I've got a little bit of popping going on. I've just updated to update 6 and I've had issues like many others have, but we won't discuss that for the moment. At least the scenery's working. As you can see, the building attention to detail is excellent. There are static aircraft, there you are. We just passed over one, there's my helicopter. And the whole place looks really nice. So just want to do a slow pan across the side here and look at the design of these buildings. As you can see, they're typically Arabic design. Beautifully done, very, very nicely textured. Very impressive. And there you have the name of the airport in Arabic as well as in English. We'll get to inside these buildings shortly and have a look, see what's inside, if anything. Some really nice vehicles there, crisp lines again, no blurring, very nice textures. There's the front of the building here. The foliage is also well done, just the right amount. And the terminal looks stunning, looks really good. As you can see, you've got people around and the right amount of clutter. I think when I sort out my popping problems, and this will be really impressive. So let's just have a little whiz down the airside road here, a bit of a close-up look. As you can see, they've really done a job here. Attention to detail is wonderful. I love the way the trees have been done. The detail is excellent, even up close. Very impressed with that. So I haven't yet tested the docking, the jetways, to see if they dock. We'll have a look at that at some point, and if I can, I shall try and include it in the review. But as you can see, it looks really amazing. It looks wonderful. It's very nice. Everywhere you look, good, crisp, clean lines. I think this building here is, you've got the effect of looking inside. But I don't think there's anything inside it per se. But again, I just love it. I love the way it looks. They've done a wonderful job in the design of the airport anyway, and Perfectsoft have done an amazing job to get this to look so accurate. Very happy with it. So let's just have a whiz off from this side. What you can see below us here is the VIP terminal, right here. Again, no attention to detail spared. And now we'll go over the building onto landside and have a look at it. Again, the plants, the foliage is stunning, beautifully done. Okay, so now we've got some detail here coming up, slowly filling in. But not too bad. I just love the way it looks. The road lines are so crisp. The trees are so accurately placed. And there we are, looking at the main terminal complex from landside. The car park to our right there. So let's have a little whiz along the landside area here, see what we can see. Again, a beautiful detail on that hoarding there with the airport name. Cactuses even. They've done a lovely job in presenting this the way it looks. Much of this, obviously, as a pilot, you won't necessarily see or be interested in. But given what's being done with today's sceneries for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, this is up there. Certainly the way the terminal's been done is wonderful. And you've got animated passenger there walking across the walkway. Beautifully designed. Be interesting to see what the lighting looks like in a bit when we go into dusk and darkness. But very, very nice. So here's our friend walking across the car park again. And I believe this is the terminal extension. And the whole thing is stunning. I'm all about atmosphere and the way an airport feels, as you know, those of you who watched my reviews before, and this airport certainly has it, and this is just the daytime. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful rendition of a very architecturally wonderful airport. Even the car parks, beautifully done, all the parking lines crisp and clean. Even though this part of the car park doesn't have any cars in it, it looks like it's ready for anything. And again, the trees, beautifully done, absolutely beautifully done. So let's have a quick look inside some of these buildings and see if there's anything inside. Well, okay, not much inside, but it's partially done, as you can see. It's even got a roof and a floor. Nothing spectacular, but it's not just a hole that you can see out of. That impresses me. So let's have a look at this one. Okay, again, not much inside, but it's got a roof and it's got the walls, and as I said, it's a full block building. It has a floor and a ceiling, and it's lit. You can see, even though the inside hasn't been populated with anything. I've come across so many sceneries where you go inside a building and you can see right outside through the ceiling or the floor, and this is refreshingly better. I don't expect anything to be done inside terminals in sceneries. If it is, then obviously it does improve my view of what the scenery is, and we all know what developers are capable of doing here, and it's something to make these sceneries look really fantastic. But this is perfectly acceptable. It's a building, it has an inside that's not been fully developed yet. However, I can see somebody there, or he's just disappeared. See if we can get him back again. Well, that's interesting. As I said, you've got some internal foliage there, and we did for a moment have somebody walking in. It might actually be a guy walking across outside. Let's have a look. There he goes. Our little friend's getting around. We've seen him out landside for a minute. He obviously must have an airport pass. While we're here, let's have a look at the statics. As you can see, again, no attention to detail has been lost or taken away. It's a beautiful static, very dusty, which is typical of desert countries, and everything is crisp and clean, no horrible textures. It's a very, very nice static aircraft. It's great. It's a lovely terminal, the whole thing, the way it all looks. So let's go inside this main terminal and see what, if anything, has been done. Okay, again, the terminal is partly there inside. This one's not quite so good. You can see out to airside through the walls, which is a pity, but again, you know, we're halfway there. This terminal has a roof, it's lit, it has carpet, it has things ready for a possible update or addition in the future, should they choose to do so. We'll just have a little look around here. Like I said, you can see outside, but it's okay. It's you know, it's partly there. You know, it's not been developed inside, but you know, it has an inside that's complete. So as I said, if they wanted to upgrade it or add something in the future, they could, because half the work's been done. So I thought we might have a quick look on the passenger bridge. Right, so again, partly done, but you can't help it. It does look. I can't help but feel it looks stunning. It's still a wonderful place. And that to me is a really stunning view. It's what a good airport should look like, just really crisp and clean, amazing. So you've got the highway going along the airport there. Again, these buildings, the airport clutter in general is a really good standard. Here's another static aircraft, all Emirates Boeing 737-800. As you can see, nicely done, very crisp, no bad textures, looks really good. So I'm just going to whiz across the runway here. Generally go general aviation hangar down there. So here's the control tower and some more parking stands. Very nice, nice crisp clean textures again, just adds atmosphere to the airport. So over by the military apron, you can see the jets in the distance. We'll have a look at those in a minute. Here we've got the fire station. Nice little building, the models are done well. Okay, can't really tell if they're meant to be fighter jets that are just only partly done to give an illusion of them being there, or whether they're rusty, hollow bits of aircraft that have been left on the airport. Perhaps anybody who lives or works at in Marrakech at the airport can tell me whether this is actually a military facility there, or whether these are what they're meant to be. That would be helpful. If you live there and you know what these are, let me know in the comments. So just a quick look at the landside part of the control tower area there. As you can see, it looks great. It looks excellent, no problems with it at all. So okay, let's have a look at dusk. Let's turn the lighting down here of the day and see what it looks like. Okay, it's 7:45 in the evening local time, and as you can see, the lights have come on. Very subtle lighting here, as you can see, nothing fantastic, but there's enough, and it looks nice. Even the little vehicles are lit. I really like it when developers produce the lighting and make it subtle, don't overdo it. So many sceneries have got lighting that literally obliterates the scenery, but this is excellent. Okay, so there you go. You've got your blue airfield edge boundary lighting and your green centerline taxiway lighting, and that lighting also extends to the runway, which is good. Areas around the airport are well lit. Again, really nice, just the right amount of lighting here. Control tower isn't lit very well, but possibly it might be if we went a bit closer, but we'll just track along this way and have a look. And as you can see, the lighting for the fire station is perfect. Very, very nice, just the right amount. It's here. Let's have a look and see if there actually is anything in the tower. No, not done inside, but again, it's a building, it's got a roof, even though you can't see out. So there's a little general aviation area over here, again beautifully lit, and again the lights work. None of these floating little modules that you so often see in some of these sceneries. Ground lighting is excellent. As you can see, the blue lights look good, they're in the right place, nothing's misaligned. Okay, you've got one or two here, but I think we can forgive them for that. The lighting and everything generally is excellent. So we'll just have a little pan across here. The lights are on, but they're not really lighting the stands up that much, but again, it could be time of day. I love the fact that the vehicles are all lit. But it does look nice. There seems to be just the right amount. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Just have a look landside. Go across the top of the buildings here. And again, nicely lit, beautifully done. Just the right amount of light. And the roads are lit as well. As you can see, the lights are on, and you've got these, the light is actually shining down and providing the right amount of light. Now here's an anomaly I noticed quite a lot with the upgrade. You can see these ray tracing lights almost. This has happened only since I've upgraded to upgrade 6. Just an anomaly that seems to appear at dusk or night time. And you can see from here the runway is well lit. You can't mistake that, no problem at all. And the cargo area in the distance there to the left is also nicely lit. Well, don't wish to leave a beautiful sunset, but needs must. Let's have a look at night time. Okay, here we are. It's pretty late in the evening now, around 9:30, 10 o'clock. I just had that anomaly that's been reported on upgrade 6, where you get the lights sitting up here in the upper half. And in order to correct that, I turned my texture resolution from 200 down to 100. And it's removed it. So let's get a close-up look at the terminal, see what we can see, and see if that change in resolution has affected the way the scenery looks. Okay, first glance, I don't see much difference at all. This is interesting. See the difference from here and here. I'm not sure if it's a graphics effect caused by the lighting. Let's just go along and see. So if I stop there, okay, it looks like you've got just little anomalies with the way the grass is there because of the lighting, I don't know. But other than that, the lighting's fine, it lights the right areas. It's looking nice. I don't see any major change. All looks quite good. This lighting anomaly really only happens at night or at dusk. hopefully there will be a fix for it at some point. So again, going across the front of the building at night, as you can see, the lights actually work and they're shining down in the right area, and I love the fact that you've got the vehicles all lit up. Some sceneries, not all the vehicles are lit up. I don't really know why that is. But let's just go down the ramp here again from this point. Okay, again, you look at the overhead lighting, it's actually lighting the correct area, which is another good indication that this scenery's been properly done. No grass anomalies here, everything looks fine. Not sure what that building is, but whole place looks impressive. So we go across the landside area here, past the car park. Again, you can see the lights are actually on and they're lighting the correct parts of the ground. And it's all very subtle, just as it should be. So no real change to the way the textures look, having dropped the resolution down from 200 to 100. You still have these little floating orbs that aren't actually attached to anything. These are a feature of pretty much almost every scenery or every part of the default world in Flight Sim 2020. But again, they don't make too much difference. They just become obvious when you look up close like this. Love the cactuses, very nice touch. Very, very nice indeed. And you could literally drive down these roads. Very nice. Beautifully styled buildings. Just stunning the way everything looks. And they're looking towards the cargo terminal. In the distance you can see your edge lighting. Very, very easy to taxi late at night here because you've got all the lighting that you need. So let's have a look at dawn. So 7:25 in the morning, as you can see the sun's just coming up. I thought that would be a nice shot for you. Lovely reflections on the buildings and the ramp. Looks beautiful in the sunrise. As you can see, with the sun in a certain position, you get some really lovely colours and effects. Really brings this simulation to life. Beautiful, very nice indeed. As you can see, ground markings are excellent. All the numbers, all the taxiway lines are crisp and clear, just what you need. So let's bring the sun up a little bit more. So half an hour later, it's now 8 AM. Here you can see the splash marks on the ramp. This particular bit of the ramp looks better in this lighting. Doesn't look quite so bright and bland as it did during the daytime, so that may just be an effect caused by a different time of the day, but it certainly looks good. Very, very nice. So one thing you haven't done, and we should do before we finish up this review, is just go and have a look at the cargo terminal. So you've got a long taxiway here. It's a very long runway, over 10,000 feet this runway, 3,000 odd meters. So here's the freight or cargo terminal, separate structure. As you can see, you've got parking for helicopters as well. And there's looking at the building from landside with the car park. So just a short pan across the front here. So you've got empty hangars, which is good, as you can see there, and there's a helicopter in one of them there. Very nice. Just a close look there. Very nice. And the helicopter model, perfectly acceptable. Yep, lovely, very nice indeed. Very well done. So this whole place is really stunning. There are so many buildings. I don't know whether the number of buildings is accurate, but the location is very, very nice, surrounded by mountains. Just a very, very nice place to build an airport. And as you can see, a wonderful job. This is one of the places I'm going to be flying into pretty soon, and look forward to it. Beautiful job. Well, there you go, folks. A nice review of Marrakech Menara International Airport, Golf Mike X-Ray. The main airport for the capital city of the Marrakech Safi area of Morocco. Lots of flights go in and out of here, or certainly before COVID, up to 30 airlines operated in and out of this airport from Europe and the Middle East. Don't think there's been any long haul ones that I know about. So I shall put up availability, prices and details here as well just before we end this review. I'd like to say thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it, I hope you've got something out of it. Those of you with personal knowledge of the airport, research was quite difficult, literally just a few facts and figures, not an awful lot to find out, but I'm happy to hear your comments if you have any personal experience of this airport, or to have any comments anyway. I do like to engage with my viewers. So this is Lee, Virtual Airline Pilot, winding up yet another scenery review. Hope you guys have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. If you like this, please drop a like and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of when the next release comes out. I release at least one video on a Saturday at noon, and at the moment I'm trying to release more, typically 2 or 3 I get out. Others come out during the week. I have a website, VirtualAirlinePilot.org. Have a look at the main page and you'll see on there pretty much what's happening and what's coming up in the forthcoming week. So thanks again, appreciate your time and for watching this. I will see you in the next video, so it's bye bye for now.